corrupt government cannot liberate the people. If the head of the stream is corrupt, the entire river will be also. I do not support corruption. Corruption takes money away from children's education. It deprives hospitals of basic necessities. It means that roads are not fixed. Corruption deepens inequality. It siphons off taxpayers' money to make a few cronies richer with the political connections instead of benefiting the people.
A blessed good day to you, my wisdom warriors. Wagwan, my people.
We are now heading into June, Jamaica. Where are the 5,000 Madila homes from NHT? When one spoke just now, I never heard about NHT. I heard about what? China. I heard about Salvation Army or whatsoever, Red Cross or whatsoever. I never hear him say NHT. And it moved from 5,000 to what, Courtney? 2,500. Ishmael, find Eli for me now, please. It moved from 5,000 to 2,500. Man, him said Jamaica from the 2,500, 900 there. Me a go down unite with him tonight, Jamaica. Jamaica, you want me fact check him again, Jamaica? Hakatata. You know when I talk them not like it, you know. Let us go by the facts again, Jamaica. He said when it comes on, hey. Honor in the court, Ishmael Eli.
Yes, comrades! Youth and youth! Undecided voters! PNP coming again! So tell your neighbor, tell your friend! Green man a ride like mule, and I take the nation for fall! But we have a new name for him! What his name? Him name Eli! Bangara!
I can tell you, Courtney, is not in building the bases. How much we build one of them bases? They might talk about hundreds of thousands of dollars. When I do the estimate for build the house, them I want 5.3 cubic house base pan it. And I like the house them we give, you know. The house them smaller than that, Courtney. So let me go down unite further. Wholeness telling the Jamaican. Ishmael put it up. November 2020-25. NHT is to procure 5,000 container homes for hurricane relief. Eko Shanda Basatai. I tell us I'm going to beat them with facts tonight, you know, Jamaica. He said the NHT is to provide or to procure 5,000 container homes. He told us, Jamaica, this was the 20th of November. You see, the media not fact-checking him, you know. Cliff Hughes and Emily and Dean Jackson not fact-checking him. So I am going to checkmate him tonight, Jamaica. I'm going down there and make them come tomorrow and make Marlon and Apka come and a verbal diarrhea upon the poor. He told Jamaica he's going to procure 5,000 modular homes. He told Jamaica it will take 90 days, Courtney. 90 days for the modular homes to reach Jamaica. Checkmate. If we are going to go by what he said, Jamaica, the 90 days would have ended in a Courtney approximately February 2026. Wanna rob the poor people them left, right, and center. Wanna rape them on the gang, ban them, wanna suck them dry, wanna lick them out. Where is the outrage Jamaica that we need in this country?
Where the nanny spirit?
Where the culture and the nanny spirit that must speak up. So that's why when me I lick them physics, me I go lick them. I will never sit with Andrew Holness for the wrongs and the cruelties he has done to the Jamaican people.
Now meet and greet with him.
I cannot sit with him, Jamaica, knowing in fact the cruelty. The woman said, the PS said, the money was not spent. And the money therefore went back and is being used for debt reduction. 770 million unspent, unused. When people are look up in a plate appalling. Plate appalling make them remember Jamaica where Dr. Abraham said about appalling.
We're still reeling from the revelation that there's $1.4 billion of donor aid barely spent. And now we are being informed that there is $770 million unspent, earmarked for the most vulnerable in our society. Of the $1 billion, only 230 million in approved payments so far.
Correct.
So we are at 23% of the funds. How long has this been programming going on?
June 2025.
And so we still have 75% of the funds unspent. And we are just at only about 63% of the of the applicants being selected for disbursement. What's the plan for spending the rest of the money with the, we're at about a year out now, and only 63% of applicants have got money, and you still have the bulk of the money there sitting, while the truth is that, we have many of our constituents calling us night and day asking when are they going to get their grants.
Okay, so we're at the end of a financial year, so the monies would have been returned, monies unspent would have been returned for debt reduction. And as I indicated to you, Chair and members, that we have the 11,521 persons who would have been approved for payment, and that represented the 230.4 million. So there are persons who would not have qualified for the program because they would not have met the criteria. So we had persons who were already on programs who would have submitted applications. So we would not have included those having not met the eligibility criteria. As I indicated, we are also looking at the persons who would have submitted their applications, who would have met the criteria but not have met it at the end of the financial year. We are treating with those persons. So we'll be treating with all the applicants who would have applied for the program.
So of the 37%,
qualified.
of the 30% of applicants who would not have been shortlisted for disbursements, no. Have you approximately what percentage of that number is are the applicants who were just not supposed to have applied at all because they're getting a benefit? Who else is left out of that 18,000 who really and truly, if we get all of the I's dotted and the T's crossed, they can be eligible for disbursements? P.S. I have a fundamental problem with this. We're just coming from, we're still reeling from the revelation that there's $1.4 billion of donor aid barely spent. And now we are being informed that there is $770 million unspent, earmarked for the most vulnerable in our society. Something about the conceptualization of this program was wrong from the outset. If people are suffering and we are sitting on $770 million that just went back into the consolidated fund or for debt payment, something has to be done about this program. It's clearly not working. The persons who it is meant to help, they're not receiving the help, and the money is just sitting there. I have a serious problem with having this much money sitting down and Jamaicans are suffering. That's all I have to say.
Mr. Speaker, you cannot tell a man to eat right and exercise and not drink rum and boom when he has lost everything and the government is sitting on the cash meant to help his family. You cannot discuss period poverty with a woman in a shelter. First, you must fix that poverty, period.
So, for those of you who don't know, Richard Biles, the former governor of Bank of Jamaica, is about to be replaced, or I think he has been replaced, because the news says Biles leaves BOJ, meaning Imagwe from BOJ, still frustrated by the slow Jamdex adoption. For those of you who don't know, we developed a digital money called Jamdex. It's Jamaica's CBDC dollar, central bank digital currency, back in 2021. And we became one of the first countries to have also developed a central bank digital currency, because everybody was preparing for the 2030 agenda, where cash will be completely removed from the entire world and we'll now have digital currencies. Governor Biles' frustration only serves the banks. It doesn't serve the Jamaican people. And it serves the global corporate world. Yeah, and them alone it serves. Meaning Jamaica can now trade internationally with the adoption of digital currencies globally. So with the current money what we have, we can't trade with them. We're trading, but it's phasing out fast. Most people are now accepting stable coins and cryptocurrencies, because the digital transformation, where fiat now becomes digital currencies online, it's now called the Internet of Value. The Internet of Value. So everything is now done digitally. We in a Jamaica no know nothing about them or something. So we accept anything with them tell we. This is one of the reasons why I am one of the most feared person by the government of Jamaica, and also the banking cartel in Jamaica, because they want to give you Jamdex. Jamdex is like moving the regular Jamaican money online. It doesn't give you the potential to earn any yield on it unless you have a regular business. Like, people come and patronize your business and you make a money. But cryptocurrency, which is a digital asset, which is what the country should have been promoting more than a CBDC dollar, cryptocurrency gives the average person the ability to generate significant money upon the little what them have. So if you buy 10 XRP coins right now, XRP is respected globally. Not just respected, more than 75 banking licenses globally. The Bank of International Settlements, BIS Bank, the Bank of International Settlements, which is like the central bank of all central bank, them pretty much right now are relish the idea. Them want, and them make you know, say, yo, we're going to tokenize bank treasuries. Meaning every money we're in every bank globally and assets of value will be running on the blockchain. The BIS Bank have already partnered with Ripple, and Ripple owns XRP. So Ripple own XRP, the BIS Bank have already partnered with them, and every other bank. Just type it on Google for your flipping self. Type in it. Go up on Google, go ask. Now listen to Marvin. You have persons out there who thinks that Marvin, I telling about crypto because it benefits me. Me? I'm good now. I'm good now. Yeah, I'm good now. So don't have to worry about me. Me good. But I cannot be good and be comfortable over here, so. No, say, yeah, me alright. And my family will forever be alright going forward. Because none of you can stop my investment because now I am my own bank. That's the power that cryptocurrency gives you. You literally invest your current funds that you have, and based on use case on the assets that you have, it generates more upon your money without even lifting a pin. So therefore, because XRP is now integrated into every financial institution globally, when they flip all these switches and the use case, meaning there's now mass adoption for this particular asset. You holding the 10, although let's say it value $10 today when you buy it, tomorrow it becomes $20, next week it becomes $500, by the year end it becomes 10,000, the other year it becomes 50, and you realize that your asset is now advancing significantly. The problem that we have in Jamaica, let me tell you quickly, and focus and listen to me. Stop listening to a little idiot them. Yeah? Stop listening to a little idiot them will come on the Andrew post. And a different Andrew. Andrew not care about you know. And Andrew and his family are right. They are okay. And their friends are okay. Listen to me. Jamaica should be demanding immediate flipping access to the cryptocurrency market. They can keep their jam decks. We don't care about them on the jam decks. Demand immediate access to cryptocurrency. The banks don't want you to do that. If you are exposed to cryptocurrency, let me tell you, plain and simple, if you're exposed to it, you're going to tap into the bank's money. Meaning, you're now going to earn money significantly, and then there is no need for borrow no money from no bank and for borrow no money from nobody. Cryptocurrency gives you the ability to self-custody. That means your money not even have to go through the bank. It not even have to go through the bank. When you actually buy your cryptocurrency assets, you can now store them on your devices. There's nobody teaching them something. Nobody not teaching them something, you know. I dare the Ministry of Finance to come out and tell me, say, what me I tell them is bullshit. I dare any one of the banking cartels to come tell and say, what I'm telling you is bullshit. Wake up now, people. Oh no, wake up now, man. Reject Jamdex. Them, see that? By July, next 4 weeks pretty much. Because June starts next week. So pretty much the next 4.5 weeks, you're going to be introduced to Jamdex. And what they're going to start doing, they have to make it now mandatory that government workers are now paid in Jamdex. And you have to start the rollout. Supermarkets, everybody now will have to start accepting Jamdex. All of you who are sitting on US dollar, for the love of God, you're going to lose a lot of money because the US right now has its regulations. They're literally about to finalize on the Clarity Act. Once they sign off on the Clarity Act, it means that American institutions and citizens will now have clear guidelines, by the federal government as to how to interact with cryptocurrency. And they are going to put an end to the US dollar, whether you like it or not. Right? People who are holding the US dollar are going to see, I don't know whether it's going to be a repricing. I don't know what's going to happen, but all I know, fiat currency, meaning US dollar, pound, euro, Jamaican dollar, fiat, the current money that you're using, will be diminishing, and there will be advancing cryptocurrency and digital assets, CBDCs, stable coins, cryptocurrencies. These all are under one umbrella, but you have to understand the power of cryptocurrencies, not just any crypto. America has listed 16 cryptocurrencies as now commodities. XRP is also in that lot. Please to do your research. Just type in on Google how many financial institutions have partnered with Ripple. Ripple is the company that controls XRP. Do no research, no man. Do no research. The DTCC, that's the Depository Trust Clearing Corporation that deals with treasuries and stocks and what have you. The clear now. Them now is on what is called Ripple Prime. Ripple Prime was formerly known as Hidden Road. Hidden Road was bought by Ripple, now rebranded and renamed called Ripple Prime, which is going to be a clearing house for the DTCC. The DTCC processes anywhere between 3.7 to 4.2 quadrillion dollars per year. Go on Google and find out for yourself. All I can do as a prospective leader, I have to tell you what is out there to harm you. If I go into office tomorrow morning, I would make it legit. Jamaica would be among the crypto countries 100%. That way we don't have to fret about how people make money, because the payment rails have already been set up with XRP and other cryptocurrency coins that are now commodities, where the average Jamaican citizen who not have a job can take a little what them have, and they will realize that over time, short period of time too, with mass adoption, they could turn the little that they have into millions of dollars. No need for the bank. You have your money, you can take care of your family. No need for depend on the damn government. For the love of God, please fight back with me now. Fight back with me now. I'm going to put out a petition demanding immediate access to cryptocurrency. The government of Jamaica can't stop me. I am here to save the people. Even the labor rights want to fight against me. I am here to save the Jamaicans who are smart. Sign the damn petition. Sign the petition in my bio. Sign the petition. All right.
Anyway, my wisdom warriors, yes, me I left it, want to tell me what to think, want to tell me how to feel about all this, and put an honest opinion in the comment section. Like up the video, share it out, and subscribe to my channel. And if you're new to my channel, welcome and big up on a nice clean self. One love.
Jamaican people want better. Economy coming like stormy weather. Ancestors are turning on them grave. They can tell me how we can do it together. When we look at the future of precipice, we see Jamaica needs the vision of the PNP. People said the bag of promises, them can't carry go shop. And the crime rate getting high, I wonder when it all goes to comrades. Jamaican people want better. Economy coming like stormy weather. Ancestors are turning on them grave. We can tell me how
The proceeding was brought to you by the People's National Party.
You elect a prime minister, and is a prime minister run the country. It is time we learn to hold our leaders accountable for their actions and stop making excuses for them. Stop making excuses. Otherwise, go elect the people who really run in the country. And I don't want the right start that stupid argument. Hold the people you elect accountable and stop making excuses for them.